Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he returns this to the 22. They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Third down and 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. To throw, it's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Prescott. Empty left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Bears nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 6. To the air, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome Adunze, 69 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bears 14, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 26.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything.
There he goes, right side. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah! There we go! What do you think?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Yeah, there we go! What do you think?
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yeah!
Prescott down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Prescott. Being chased out left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, check! Here we go, 46! 26!
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Prescott. And he checks this one down to Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A big play looming on third down. Now Dak. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's loose again. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Looking to throw is Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, from what we said, Brandon, it certainly appears that that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, he's had the interception blows in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.